What's up, guys, and welcome to the Red Hammerstand TV. Obviously, guys, there's a bit of a switcheroo this morning. Obviously, guys, I was going to do a live, but obviously there's nothing really coming. But I'm going to do, guys, which I forgot to do, which I'm a prep for, I am going to do the player ratings of the whole season. Obviously, with some of the players, yeah. But first off, a big shout out to the United stand who I've just watched. Yes. So, first off, guys, I do want to say this. Right? Obviously, as you know, I did the video on obviously Ten Hag and obviously what's going to be going on with him. Obviously, I will bring you more news on what's going to be going on. Obviously, his job's still in danger, but obviously, with McKenna and obviously with McKenna potentially signing a new contract with Ipswich. Obviously, I've thinking it. Well, let's start off, guys. The first one, Andre Nana. I'm gonna put him as a 4. Look, I've always said that I wanted to keep David De Gea, which I did. But obviously, Ten Hag wanted this, a ball playing keeper, and obviously I wanted David De Gea to stay. But yeah. But I'm gonna give him 4. Obviously, look, I'm not gonna say cost us the Champions League, which he didn't. But some of these saves he should have saved. I mean, coming towards the end of the season, obviously, I think he did alright. He played brilliant in the final, obviously with that goal which he should have had probably. But I can't just go off that game, can I? But I am gonna give him 4. So yeah, Diego Dalot, 7. I think he's had a brilliant season. Obviously, guys, I mentioned this before. Diego Dalot, don't forget Diego Dalot, obviously, I think years ago was on loan at Roma, right? We shipped him over and I'm like, oh no, yeah, that's it, Dalot might need this. He came back, guys, and he came back stronger. And he did. And would I was telling him no, I wouldn't. No. So I'm going to give Dalot 7. I think he was brilliant in the final. I think he's had an up and down season. But ever since he's come back from his loan from Roma, I think he's done absolutely brilliant. And he also, guys, as well, he's a big fan of United. And obviously, he loves the fans. And I wouldn't mind meeting him. I've never met him. I don't think I've met any United player ever. I don't think I have, no. No, I haven't. No, I tell a lie, I have. I met one of the academy lads, Anton Bryan, you recall, years ago, and that was one of the players. Obviously, he don't play for United now, but obviously, a big shout out to Anton Bryan, years ago, yeah. A Manchester lad, and one of the academy lads. Oh yeah, that's the only one I've met, but I do want to meet more. So I will give out a shout out to Dalot. If you, whenever I'm at the game and I'm in the stands, I'll try and get this over with you. But anyway, Varane. I wouldn't give him a 7. I know he's had his injuries, guys, but we signed a World Cup / La Liga / Champions League winner, right? And I didn't want him to go. In his last game, right, against City, he absolutely, I tell you now, Martinez and the Butcher and Varane, oh my God. We must have get Haaland. Haaland must have been still at home. we get Haaland that quiet. He was at home, Haaland. He played absolutely brilliant for Varane, and I am going to miss him, guys, because we've not had a sense about Bale like that since Fernando Vidic. No, we haven't. And people could say, okay, he was injured, but I'm going to admit that he was. But all in all, guys, I didn't want him to go. I know he's done now, but obviously I didn't want him to go. So I'm going to give Varane a 7. Martinez, I'm going to give him the same as Delors. I mean, same as Varane. Obviously, he's been injured for the last couple of months. But when he's come in, guys, the butcher, right? He's come in and done us a job. That's what we've missed. Without Martinez, I don't think we would have won that game. I think with Varane and Martinez in that game against City, we didn't go on the attack. We kept it simple, right? So yeah, I give him a 7, and I'm hoping whoever we're going to get in next is going to be a great partnership with him, and I think he will be. If we get that Speedo, I think he'll be brilliant. Comparison. Luke Shaw. Look, I don't want to give him I'm going to give him a 3 because obviously when he has played, he's been immense, but he's been injured after the season, hasn't he? He came back. Obviously, he's not going to be in the Euros. He was meant to be coming back just before the Brighton game, wasn't he, or the Liverpool game, and obviously had a setback in his injury. But you're not going to say that, guys, aren't you? Roberto Carlos. Do you know why I call him that? Because the amount of crosses he can do, Roberto Carlos could do it, and I'm hoping he does come back, guys, even stronger than what you think he will. And I just wish Mourinho give him more chances, because Mourinho wasn't a big fan of him. Am I? Yes. I think he fell off a bit years ago, obviously after that injury, but I thought he came back stronger than ever, and I cannot wait to see him come. Obviously, I'm hoping he's going to be fit for the Euros, because obviously we do need him. But if not, it's another break. It's going to be a break for Luke Shaw, innit? But we'll have to see what happens. Malaysia. Well, I don't really want to talk about Malaysia because he's not. I'm gonna give him a 0 because he's not blitzing, not playing for us for a year. Yeah, he's showing up in the final, but he's not played all season. He's not played for about 18 months, about a year. So I can't really say anything about that. Bruno. I'm going to give him a 9 because I think he's ever since. Oh no, sorry, hang on. Maguire. I'll give him a 6. I think ever since, like, obviously being stripped to the Kansas State, and obviously I was obviously nearly dropped from the England squad, but I think he's come back. Obviously last season he won November Player of the Month. I think he's come back stronger. I think he has. I still think he should be sold, guys. I'm sorry, but I think he's come back stronger and he's improved himself. So, and people might say I hate Harry Maguire. I don't. I just don't think he can work in the system. If he'd have, I'm gonna say this now, guys. Right? If he'd have done all that running against Luton and Sheffield United, going up front against City, right? I think we'd have lost. Even though he did play, but I think we'd have lost that game because he can't. I know he's improved himself, right? But he has made mistakes, which some players do. But anyway, going on back to Bruno, I definitely give him a 9. Ever since we got him 5 years ago, right? And he's been one of our best players. Even without the captaincy, he's been brilliant. But ever since them 3 games he's done, right? I think he's been immense. In the final, immense, brilliant. That pass to Manu was absolutely outstanding. And people can criticise him saying, oh, Bruno's this, Bruno's that. I know some people in the fan base don't like him. Do I like him? I've liked him for years. I've even got a scarf. But anyway, Casemiro. I'm going to say 4 because I think last season he turned up one of the best CDMs going. But I think with all these injuries he's had and all these the sending off season, which he has and he shouldn't have been sent off. I think that's knocks him down a bit. But would I sell him? Last season I wouldn't. This season, I think he's going to go. But I wish him all the best if he does. But let's not forget, guys, what he put on that Instagram post. Let's not forget. To his agent, and what did he say to his agent? Don't worry, I'll fix it. After the Brentford game, right? After the Brentford game, before we got sent home, weren't it? I think. He said, "Don't worry, I'll fix it," and he did. We won a cup, and he's won another cup this time. Manu, 7. Well, actually, no, I'll change that 8. Right? I think he's been immense. He's come into a team, right? He's made that. He is a CDM, yeah. He's made. He's also played alongside Scott McTominay and them. I think Manu is going to be the future, and I say something now. He's going to be the future, and I say something for nothing. He's going to be the future, no doubt about it. Manu, I think. What's that Scholes said? Scholes actually said he's actually a better player than he was when he was 19. He's more mobile. And I don't want to agree to that. I do agree with it a bit, but Scholes was immense as well. But Manu against City, he must have pocketed De Bruyne and Rodri. I'm sorry, but he did. He did. He was sometimes pocketed Cat Walker. The amount of time I watched him, doing all the turning like that, looking up. He lost the ball at one time, and then got it back and then passed it to Bruno. I'm like, we need to keep this player. We need to keep this player. Anthony, 5. I think he's had an up and down. I think same as anyone else, like Rashford and whatnot, but I don't want to get into Rashford yet. With Anthony, he's had an up and down season. Obviously with all the accusations going on, that didn't help him and all that. But, and obviously that, I think there was one of them where he had a bit of a thing with Eric Ten Hag on the sidelines, you know, when it gets Arsenal to go left back, he had a bit of a thing, yeah. But I wouldn't sell him, no. If he'd not come in and he wants to go, I wish him well. But I wouldn't sell him, no. I think it's an up and down season, and I don't know if he's in a tournament, is he? This I don't know if he is, I can't remember if he is. But I'd say 6, but I wouldn't say hate him. I just think he'll bounce back, I think. Garnacho, 7. Look, he's had his ups and downs, Garnacho, but I think Garnacho has done immense. I think he's been brilliant. Obviously, guys, right? People saying, "Oh, Garnacho's this, Garnacho, oh, Garnacho's." One of them, when I'm doing a watch song and I watched the United channel as well, someone said he's crap, right? Someone said that, and then he scores a world hit against Everton, that over the kick, right? So, and people judge him on a 19-year-old. People put it on social media, like this was last season, this, right? And I'm like, he's 19 years old. That could knock his confidence. Did it? No, it didn't knock his confidence. No. So I'm going to give him a 7. Rashford, 3. No, sorry, I'll make it. I'll give him a 5, because don't forget, guys. When he's on form, he's on form. But I think this season it's dropped a bit. Obviously, I think he's had his injuries and in his personal life and all. Obviously, I'm not going to mention anything about that. But obviously, if he's obviously, I've heard that he's going to be taking some time off from social media, which he should do. He's not at the Euros. He should buckle down, keep your mindset going, keep going to Carrington, to the gym, and just prepare for next season. Because I'll tell you something now, guys, and I'm going to give a massive shout out to Scorebridge for this. Rashford will come out big, and Rashford will come out blazing next season. Crit me if you want, but I think he'll come out blazing me next season. I do. I'm being serious. Despite what's been going with Eric Ten Hag, I do. And bear in mind, guys, right? Bear in mind, if Eric Ten Hag is sacked, right? When I say this now, if Eric Ten Hag is sacked, I think Bruno will leave. That's what I'm saying. Rasmus, I'll give him a 6. We've got here a talented young guy who sometimes been in the great ship part of the season, but when he's played, he's strong. You saw that just before the final whistle against City, right? He was constantly, the City guy like this running back, Hoyland was just like, gone. He fights for the badge, guys. I know I'm not saying other players don't, but he's fighting for the badge. Casemiro, I don't know, I think I've already done that one. Who else? Ahmad, I don't really know. I'd say 5 because obviously he's not really played as much as he should do, but he scored the most emotional goal ever against Liverpool to actually beat Liverpool to get to the final, which was amazing, guys. But I think he should be given more game time. I think Ten Hag, if he's still here next season, which he should be, Ten Hag in, he should start playing Manu, because if he starts playing not Manu, Ahmad. If you come, I'd say take it to pre-season, right, and play him there. Start playing him, and start playing some of the youngsters. And also, guys, a massive shout out to Ethan Whitley, Ethan Whitley, yeah. I think came on in one of the games in the Premier League games in the second half, and I think it was after the one that it was the under 18s won the cup or under 21s. So a big shout out to Ethan Whitley. I think he's going to be a brilliant player. So yeah, but get in the comments, guys, as well. I know I haven't mentioned some other ones. It's because obviously they're not really thinking of the Eriksen. I give a 4 for Eriksen. I think he's had an up and down season and all that. Mount probably the same. But yeah, who else is there? Oh, that sense about that. Waller. I'll give him a 6. I think he's done all right for a youngster. You can't blame him for anything like that. It's just with the goal, you can't blame him for that. But yeah, I would have Erik Ten Hag. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm going to give him a 6. Do you know why? Because he's, like I said, and I've said in the previous videos, he's had injuries, he's had players not wanting to play, like, he's had to deal with the Greenwood situation, even though he didn't get him, obviously the Rashford situation, the Sancho, the Ronaldo, but all of that, guys, I think, coming out of a season, from last season to this, from winning a trophy last season to a trophy this season, right? Finishing second last season in Champions League, even though we're not in the Champions League now, but we're still back in Europe, potentially. There's something about this band, I don't know what it is. But on that, guys, I give him a 6. I think he's done brilliant, and also, I know the Erik Ten Hag is what like that, but I don't care. He's my manager, and I want him to stay. But get the comments in, guys, as well. Smash a like in the video. Well, I'm hoping to be back sometime over this week. Obviously, I'm hoping to get some transfer news done, and obviously this Erik Ten Hag saga is over. I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, that Ineos made the right decision. Oh, and also, guys, a big shout out to the Red Army as well, on Twitter as well, who got the position going. Erik Ten Hag again. See you in the next one.